Hi, Jamie Wilder here. I wish above all things for any of you listening that you prosper in 2026. And what does it mean to prosper? So, the Webster's dictionary definition of prosper is to flourish, to grow, and to succeed. And I want to bring up a well known scripture as well as a well-known proverb. There's a well-known scripture in the Bible, 3 John 1:2, which says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that you will prosper and be in good health, just as your soul prospers." So, according to this verse, prosperity is essential to health, to really anything that you want to succeed at in life. So in order to succeed, to grow, and to flourish, we need to prosper in our soul first before we can prosper in our health and our relationships and our business and finances, etc., and all the above. So I want to talk to you about the soul. What is the soul? If a prerequisite for prospering in all areas of our lives is to prosper in the soul, then we need to look at the soul. So the soul essentially is your mind, your will, and your emotions. The soul is what makes us who we are inwardly as human beings. Our soul encompasses what we think, what we feel, and what we do. In essence, our personality, our character, everything that makes up who we are encompasses the soul. So if we want to prosper in our soul, we have to examine all three components of the health of our soul. So starting with the mind. So your mind is what you think. And there's a proverb that says, "As a man thinks, so is he." So essentially what that means is everything we do comes from what we think. We are what we think. So we first have to get our minds in a place, in a healthy place, to where we can prosper in our minds. And our emotions. Well, your mind, what you think, is the prerequisite of what you feel. So your emotions encompass your feelings, and feelings operate on frequencies. We can either operate in high level frequencies associated with peace, love, joy, enlightenment, or we can operate in low level frequencies. Low level frequencies are associated with things like pride, things like anger, fear, guilt, shame. And if you talk to any successful person, all successful people, in order to get to a level of success, they had to get their minds focused on operating in a level of high level frequencies in order for them to grow and to succeed and to flourish. So no matter what your goal is, whether you have a health related goal, whether you have a financial related goal or relational goal, if you want to build the health of your relationships, if you want to build your business or your finances, you need to focus on growing your soul, succeeding in your soul, flourishing in your soul. So also the third component of our soul is our will. So what you think determines what you feel, and oftentimes what you feel will determine what you do, your actions and your words, what we speak and what we do. And if we want to prosper, we have to focus on getting all three components healthy. We have to get our mind, our emotions, and our will healthy. So what is a healthy mind, will, and emotion? What is a healthy mind? What are healthy emotions? Well, I had just mentioned that healthy emotions are associated with high-level frequencies such as peace, love, joy, courage, and actually science, neuroscience has backed all of this up. This is not just a spiritual principle, but this is a principle, this is a natural principle as well. So all of those high frequencies, those high level emotional frequencies are associated with life, with vitality, and love. So if we want to grow in our soul, we have to grow ourselves in love. We have to receive love. We have to think in a love consciousness mindset. So I want to just put that out there, and I'm going to make some future videos on what it means to renew your mind, reset your emotions, and how to get a healthy soul. But I want to encourage you to think about these things, to think about prospering in your soul, to think about one thing you can do to prosper your soul, one thing you can do to develop a healthy mind, healthy emotions, which will lead to healthy behaviors, healthy speech, what you say. So what's one thing that you can do starting today that will set you on the right direction to soul prosperity? I encourage you to write it down, keep a journal, write that one thing down. If there's one thing you could do above all else, what's the most important thing you can do to embark on your journey to getting a healthy mind, healthy emotions, which will lead to healthy behaviors, and start taking those action steps to do that one thing today. God bless and Happy New Year.